in our last class we have discussed many activities, and from that activities we have concluded that liquids like acid, base are good conductors of electricity, but distilled water or pure water does not conduct electricity. And today we are going to discuss what will happen if you are passing electricity through the solutions. This is the activity we are going to discuss. Activity 14.6 in page number 176. To do this activity, we have to take out carbon rods carefully from two discarded cells. This is the cross section of battery. Here we can see clearly carbon rods. Clean their metal caps with sandpaper. Wrap copper wires around the metal caps of the carbon rods and join them to a battery. To do this activity, pour a cupful of water in a plastic bowl. And to this water, we have to add a teaspoonful of salt or a few drops of lemon juice. Do you know why we are adding this salt and lemon juice to the water? Yes, to make that water more conducting. And after we have to immerse the two electrodes in this solution. And we have to make sure that metal caps of the electrode, that means metal caps of the carbon rods, are outside the water. Please observe the picture carefully. Now we can see that the metal caps are outside of the water, isn't it? Here two carbon rods are there. One is connected to the positive terminal of the battery and another one is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, isn't it? And the carbon rod which is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, that is known as anode, and the carbon rod which is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, that is known as cathode. My dear students, you have to remember which is anode and which is cathode. So after this arrangement, we have to wait for 3-4 minutes and observe the electrodes carefully. That means we have to observe positive electrode, that is anode, and negative electrodes, cathode. Okay. And do you notice any gas bubbles near the electrodes? That means we have to check whether any changes for this electrode and is there any color change for the water. Actually, the passage of current through chemical solutions causes chemical reactions to take place. These reactions or changes are dependent on the type of solution and electrodes. And which are the changes we can see? Chemical effects include formation of gas bubbles at electrodes, that means near the anode or cathode, deposition of metals at electrodes, or changes in solution color. So now we have to check what are the changes we can see in the case of this water and this carbon electrodes. In 1800, a British chemist, William Nicholson, had shown that if electrodes were immersed in water and a current was passed, bubbles of oxygen and hydrogen were produced. And we have to check where this oxygen and hydrogen form. Oxygen bubbles formed on the electrode connected to the positive terminal of the battery. That means oxygen we can see near the anode and hydrogen bubbles formed on the another electrode. That means hydrogen bubbles we can see near the cathode. So he performed the same experiment. So when we are passing a current through water, what will happen? This water will split into oxygen and hydrogen, and oxygen bubbles we can see near anode and hydrogen bubbles we can see near cathode. So I think it's clear for you what will happen if you are passing current through water. Okay, water will split into hydrogen and oxygen. Here we can discuss another experiment. We know that some fruits and vegetables also conduct electricity. To know whether a potato conducts electricity, we have to take a potato and cut into two halves, and we have to insert the copper wires of a tester like this. And after some time we can see that a greenish blue spot on the potato around one wire. That means wire which is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. This is also we can say that one chemical effects of electric current. Next one, deposition of metals. Deposition of metals may be seen on electrodes. That we can discuss in our next class. So, thank you.